Life doesn't end after 40. You pour into everyone else. It is time you pour back into yourself. Welcome back to Empower Her. My name is Natalie, and today we are talking about a topic that affects many people, but isn't always easy to discuss: recognizing and dealing with panic attacks. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. Now, let's get real. Panic attacks can be incredibly frightening and overwhelming, but you're not alone. And there are ways to manage them. Whether you experience one yourself or you know someone who has, understanding what's happening and how to cope can make a world of difference. Yes, it can. First things first, let's talk about recognizing panic attacks. Panic attacks are sudden episodes of intense fear or anxiety that come out of nowhere. 1 minute, you can be sitting here 1 minute smiling, and the next minute you're in a full-blown panic attack. They typically peak within 10 minutes and can include symptoms like racing heart. Your heart feels like it's trying to audition for the Olympics. Yes. 2, some shortness of breath can occur. You might feel like you're trying to breathe through a coffee stirrer. No joke. 3, chest pain. This can often be mistaken for a heart attack, but don't worry, it's just your body playing tricks. 4, sweating. You may break out in a cold sweat like you just ran a marathon in July. 5, dizziness or lightheadedness, feeling like you're on a merry-go-round from hell. 6, trembling or shaking. Your body might shake like you've had way too much coffee. 7, you might have some nausea. You might feel like you've got the worst case of the flu. And 8, fear of losing control or dying. An overwhelming sense of doom, like the world is ending and nobody sent you the memo. These symptoms can be incredibly intense, but it's important to remember they're not dangerous, even though they feel terrifying. So what causes panic attacks? They can be triggered by various factors, including stress. High levels of stress, whether from work, relationships, or other life pressures, can trigger panic attacks. Think of it as your body, not so subtle way of saying, slow down. 2, phobias. Being exposed to situations or objects that you have an intense fear of can cause a panic attack, like spiders. Spiders, anyone? Caffeine. Too much caffeine can make you jittery and set off a panic attack. Sorry, coffee lovers, moderation is key. 4, medical conditions. Certain health conditions like thyroid problems, heart conditions, or respiratory disorders can contribute to panic attacks. 5, genetics. A family history of panic attacks or anxiety disorder can increase your risk. Thanks, Mom and Dad. 6, trauma. Past traumatic experiences can make you more susceptible to panic attacks. It's like your brain's way of saying, hey, remember that? Let's freak out about it again. 7, substance use. Misuse of drugs or alcohol can lead to panic attacks. Remember, a clear mind is a happy mind. Understanding these triggers can help you identify and manage panic attacks more effectively. So how can we deal with these panic attacks when they strike? Here are some strategies that can help. Deep breathing is one. Focus on slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This can help calm your nervous system. Just breathe like you're smelling a flower and blowing out a candle. 2, grounding techniques. Use your senses to bring yourself back to the present. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Basically, become a detective of your surroundings. 3, positive affirmations. Remind yourself that this will pass and that you are safe. Repeat phrases like, I am in control and I can handle this. Think of this as giving yourself a pep talk like a coach at halftime. 4, stay active. If possible, move around. Physical activity can actually help burn off the adrenaline that's fueling the panic attack. Dance it out, walk it off, or shake it like a Polaroid picture. 5, seek support. Talk to someone you trust about what you're experiencing. Sometimes just having someone there can make a big difference. Don't be afraid to reach out. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. These strategies can help you regain control and reduce the intensity of a panic attack. I've used these techniques myself, and I know that they work. Even celebrities have opened up about their experiences with panic attacks. For instance, Selena Gomez shared how she deals with anxiety and panic attacks through therapy and mindfulness practices. Ryan Reynolds has also spoken about his struggles with anxiety and how he uses humor and physical activity to cope. Yes, even Deadpool has his moments. These are stars. They remind us that it's okay to talk about mental health and seek help. In light of everything that's happening today, it is important to keep our mental health intact. If you're looking for more support and information, there's some great books and online resources. A book for you to try out and to read is the book is called Dare by Barry McDonough. This book offers practical advice and techniques for dealing with anxiety and panic attacks. Another book is the Anxiety and Phobia Workbook by Edmund J. Bourne. It's a comprehensive guide to managing anxiety and panic attacks. And for online resources, you can check out the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, the ADAA. They provide practical tips, articles, and resources for managing anxiety and panic attacks. In light of all the horror that's been on the news, which has probably been triggered by mental health, it's not just us, it's our children. Recognizing symptoms of mental health issues and having the resources to deal with them are key, right? If we can't recognize the symptoms in ourselves, ladies, how can we recognize them in our children? There's no weakness in having mental health issues. There's only strength in talking about it. And I recognize that cultural sensitivity plays a role in mental health support. Different cultures may have different perceptions of mental health issues and ways of coping. It's crucial to approach mental health with an open mind and respect for diverse perspectives. Creating a supportive environment that respects cultural differences can make a significant impact. By being culturally sensitive, we can better support each other in our mental health journeys. And if you recognize that someone near you is suffering with mental health, lend a listening ear, give a helping hand, a kind word. Ultimately, recognizing and dealing with panic attacks is about empowerment and self-care. By understanding the symptoms, identifying the causes, and practicing coping strategies and seeking support, we can take control of our mental health and help those around us do the same. Brené Brown says, and I thought it was just me, but it isn't, our vulnerabilities are not weaknesses. They are powerful reminders to keep our hearts and minds open to the reality that we're all in it together. Let's support each other in our mental health journeys so that we can support our children also. This mindset shift can lead to a more supportive and fulfilling life. All right, my beautiful queens, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, you know what to do. You hit that like button, drop me a comment, sharing your thoughts and experiences with panic attacks. I would love to hear what you do to calm yourself during a panic attack. And don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. And remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Stay healthy, stay inspired, stay beautiful, and stay what? You stay sexy. And until next time, you keep shining and taking care of yourselves so that you can take care of those around you. Peace and love.